Hey guys, this is Pakistani Pepper, aka Abdulrahman Siddiqui, aka Teacher Extraordinaire, aka Teacher of the Year, aka Teacher who is the boss, whatever. Either way, today I'm going to show you guys something really important. This is a guide for teachers and a guide for students. 5 lies that every teacher gets and 5 lies that every teacher already knows. So teachers, if you're new, please learn these lies. Students, if you're new, don't use them anymore. Number 5, but I emailed you the work. I first heard this lie 3 years ago when I was but a new teacher. And I heard it and I believed it and I was like, it's okay, sir. You can actually send it to me again. 3 weeks later, the email still wasn't there. So here's what I actually did. Now if somebody ever tells me they emailed me the work, I'm like, okay, come to me after class. Let's open up your email right now. Let's see your sent emails. Oh, but either way. That doesn't work because then you tell the student and voila, suddenly they can't remember their password. So if you already emailed it to me, I'm going to say you have until today to go back home and email it to me again. And then that doesn't happen, bam, it's a 0. Number 4, I didn't understand it. That's common, that's understandable. A lot of times you don't understand what the teacher says. Do not, I repeat, do not abandon your work because you don't understand it clearly. At least attempt it. If there was an essay that you didn't understand at all, open it up. Try to answer the prompt. Try to write at least a paragraph. Try to write something that actually shows that you attempted the work. Or, as the great Joda would say, the work attempted is. But either way, please do not abandon your work because you didn't understand it, because that just looks like you didn't want to do it. Number 3, Mr. So-and-so said it wasn't due today. Yeah, sometimes your teachers teach more than one in a class. And because of that, there's a difference in communication. So, if you say, Mr. So-and-so said it wasn't due today, I'm actually going to ask that teacher right then if they said that. And guess what? Vast majority of the time, they didn't. So at that point, it looks like you're trying to drive a wedge between your teachers, your mentors, your educators, the beacons of light in your life of knowledge. Why would you want to do that? For a homework? Honestly, if I could, I would, so I don't blame you. Number 2, I can't find it. That's not really an excuse. It's like I don't give a million sheets of work. And even if somebody does, you're supposed to have a separate section in your binder or notebook for it. If you do not have the organizational tools, it is up to you to make sure you actually ask your teacher to get a notebook. I guarantee you, every single teacher will arrange for you to get a notebook. Please, please reach out to them. And be like, I don't have a good organization method. Can we just sit down maybe one day during your lunch period and help organize? That way you don't lose your work. And guess what? If you're using this as an excuse, not going to work because you're only creating more work for yourself because the teacher is just going to say, get organized. And number 1, you give too much work. This is the epitome of all excuses. That, oh, I'm not the one who's wrong. I like to do work. You're the one who gives too much work. And to that I say, yeah, I give a lot of work. But you know what? The real life gives a lot of work. That is what bosses do. They try to maximize your work while minimizing your pay. So here's what you need to do. When you get a lot of work, you need to be honest in it. You need to be understanding of how you actually do it. And if you're missing something, again, come up to your teacher. I guarantee you the vast majority of teachers care. They are not unreasonable. But if you say, you give too much work, guess what? The teacher is just going to say, you should have asked me that before I assigned it, not after. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's responsible for the work. The teacher can work with you. The vast majority of teachers are good and they want to work with you, but you got to give them that. Anyway, what are some other current reasons because of which you might not have been able to do your work? Share them in the comments below. And teachers, what have you heard from students about why they couldn't submit work? So, again, share them in the comments below. And until we have a working partnership with our students and our teachers, just remember, education really is impossible. This is Pakistani Pepper saying peace out, stay peppery, and don't forget, sometimes life's best lessons are in the stories we hear least. Have a good day, guys.